It's the Bharatiya Janata Party which is now looking at ending its 27-year-long drought in the national capital. And it is Home Minister Amit Shah all set to launch BJP's full manifesto for the national capital. Now, there was a BJP era in the national capital, but that is long forgotten. The last BJP chief minister in Delhi was from 1993 to 1998. Now, despite this drop, the BJP has had a hat trick with regards to Lok Sabha elections, 7 on 7 in the last 3 general elections, 2014, 2019, 2024. Home Minister Amit Shah now entering the BJP party office in the national capital, which will be the Home Minister who will now be launching BJP's full manifesto for the national capital. Now, political observers thought that it was the BJP that was going very slow this time around, but that perception has now changed. It's not one, not two, but the BJP has come up with 3 manifestos in the national capital. Today is part 3 of the manifesto, and with this, the full manifesto of the Bharatiya Janata Party for the national capital will be out today. In fact, BJP is targeting very select groups, and that's the strategy that they are using against Arvind Kejriwal. Arvind Kejriwal, the Aam Aadmi Party supremo, has over the past decade become the big daddy of Delhi politics. My colleague Shreya is now joining me on the story. Shreya, everyone is very keenly looking at, especially the opposition parties. We are now seeing the Aam Aadmi Party and also the Congress Party keenly looking at what the BJP will bring in with regards to phase 3 of its manifesto.
Absolutely, this is something which will come with a lot of reaction from especially the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. And BJP Sankalp Patra, especially on what their promises will be foolproof, that's something that will be a debating point. What we'll also essentially see in this is the work that has been done on the part of the central government for the last 10 to 5 years, which includes the construction work to the likes of the Pragati Maidan Tunnel, etc., the Bharat Mandapam during the entire G20 spree. All those things will also mark in the work that has been done by the central government in the past 5 years that will be mentioned, and new promises that will be given. We are expected to see a slew of promises on the lines of what has been already offered by the BJP to figure in the Sankalp Patra, but it will be interesting once the Home Minister takes the dais and officially addresses the event where everyone's waited with bated breath, because once we hear the BJP launch their Sankalp Patra, it's obvious we will see a lot of interesting reactions coming in from the opposition camp, which is the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress.
Right, Chair, one of the other things that we have also seen, it's the women vote bank. Now, it's the women vote bank that has solidly stood behind Aam Aadmi Party in 2015 and in 2020 elections. Now, this is the vote bank that the BJP is now looking at denting because they understand they have a solid vote bank. It is this vote bank which makes sure that BJP gets 7 on 7 in Lok Sabha. Now, apart from this, the BJP also looking at denting and trying to make sure that some voters, core voters of Aam Aadmi Party, shift towards the BJP.
Women voters have been one of the key voter groups that have always been the choice to be wooed by all political parties, irrespective of whether the elections are national or in the urban-centric. That's exactly what we're seeing also in the national capital. Remember, when the Aam Aadmi Party has promised a key amount to women voters and the registrations in the same were also opened, we will be seeing similar lines on the part of the BJP so far as giving LPGs on Diwali or Holi, or giving a designated amount to pregnant mothers. These will be the promises that the BJP will be including in their Sankalp Patra in all likelihood. And, if you just can give you the sense of this entire place where this Sankalp Patra inauguration is taking place, it's actually packed with a lot of the women Karyakartas of BJP. We are seeing the Mahila Morcha unit also heavily present over here. So clearly, what we do understand that the message directly will also remain mostly to the women voters, and there will be some promises that will also be centric to the Purvanchali sentiment, because that's been one of the key target areas that the BJP is heavily banking on to do well in the Delhi elections.
Right, Shreya, you're speaking about the Purvanchali voters, and we have seen there are close to 45 lakh Purvanchali voters in the national capital. And they are the ones who have solidly stood behind Aam Aadmi Party. From what we understand, close to 70% of the Purvanchali voters voted for Aam Aadmi Party in 2015. Now, from that 70%, that figure reduced to close to 60% in 2020, but still a sizable number of Purvanchalis voted for the Aam Aadmi Party. The BJP is going all out to make sure that this time they get the support of the Purvanchalis in the national capital.
Well, absolutely, Aishwarya. You know, the large chunk of the Purvanchali voters still today has actually remained with the with the Aam Aadmi Party, and that's precisely why the BJP is wanting that vote bank to, be taken away from the Aam Aadmi Party campaign. The polls that's being used mainly is the Yamuna issue. Remember, because the cleanliness of the Yamuna has been a large issue in the national capital, especially every Chhath Puja we see that being politicized. So on that basis, we will likely be seeing some promises being made on the part of the revival of the Yamuna River. That is also a religious connect with the Purvanchali voters. Whether the Purvanchali voters choose to believe what the BJP is offering them in their manifesto, leave the Aam Aadmi Party camp, that's something that we'll only be knowing on the 8th of February. Having said that, clearly the BJP's message looks like that they want to woo the women voters and the Purvanchali voters to seal their fate in the national capital.
Right, Shreya, you know, we have also seen now out of the 7 MPs, the Bharatiya Janata Party in 2024 changed 6 MPs. Only one person who was able to keep his ticket was Manoj Tiwari, a popular face amongst the Purvanchalis. So the BJP clearly understands that it is the Purvanchali face that is very, very crucial. This outreach is crucial. And we are also seeing, Shreya, this time, there's a very targeted approach which is being adopted by the Bharatiya Janata Party. They have something for the women, they have something for the youth. They are also making sure that they have something for those who work in different areas, something for the domestic help. So there is a targeted approach, making sure that everyone gets at least something.
Well, and you know, Aishwarya, if you look at the entire political campaign that's done by the BJP, remember, they're not leaving any target group left. For example, when we look at the national capital, the auto walas and the battery rickshaw walas, they become a very significant target group. And that's why you remember when initially the election phase was kicking in, the parking fees in the railway stations for the auto walas were also reduced down by from the railway ministry. There is a ploy to actually woo the auto walas as well, because when bus fares have been slashed completely for women, the auto walas feel that their footfall for ridership has also gone down. So while we have seen that these vote banks have mostly been consolidated towards the Aam Aadmi Party in the previous 2 elections, the BJP hopes that this time probably they will be doing some revival by cutting these votes away in their favor. Be it the woman voter, be it the Purvanchali, be it the slum dwellers. We have seen the kind of the campaigns that's been done in the slum areas where the population is well and dense. But Purvanchali voter sentiment and the woman voter sentiment remains the top focus, because if you see, the BJP has understood that there are many crucial seats where the Purvanchali voters have actually been equally dominated, and that's the reason yesterday and the day before yesterday you saw Yogi Adityanath also dominated these heavy pockets of Purvanchali voters for the regions of Janakpuri, Palam, Dwarka, etc., where there were rallies that were conducted, especially to woo the Purvanchali voters. So clearly, the BJP is not leaving any stone unturned, and the Sankalp Patra launch, once the HM takes the stage, will be maybe the penultimate event that we can say, which will close and seal the deal for the BJP on the 5th of February.
Thank you, Shreya, for giving us those details. My colleague Shreya is present at the spot where Home Minister Amit Shah in just a short while from now will launch the full manifesto, part 3, including part 3 of the manifesto for BJP.